This right here is one of the most insane speed farming builds that you're going to come across. It's the revamped Unhallowed Essence, one of my all-time favorite builds in my 10-year journey playing Diablo 3. I love this build. It's good to see it back, and it is absolutely ridiculous incorporating strafe into it now. So it's completely different from bolting around and multi-shotting everything like I used to play it, but this is specifically designed for speed farming. So your GR keys, your T16s, bounties, it's going to be phenomenal for all of that. You're going to melt through at absolute blitzkrieg speed. So what we're using gear-wise first, we're using 5 pieces of Unhallowed Essence because obviously we have Ring of Royal Grandeur somewhere. We're going to get to it. We're using the Unhallowed Essence helm, the chest, the pants, shoulders, and the gloves. I've got Squirt's Amulet here, Warzatian Arm Guards for movement speed increasing when you destroy a wreckable object, and because we're going to be multi-shotting and destroying shit all around us at random most of the time, these are going to trigger whenever there's something wreckable around you. I've got 2 pieces of Captain Crimson's set, and obviously we benefit from the 3-piece bonus as well because of the Ring of Royal Grandeur, which, as you can probably guess, is in Kanai's Cube, but we're going to get to Kanai's Cube real soon. The rings we're using Focus and Restraint. You can see mine are super average. I haven't even rolled the best possible stats that you can get for this right now. If you do, it's going to be even more insane. So Focus and Restraint for this. Yang's Recurve, obviously, and we're using the Angelic Crucibles in Season 27, which look just like this, which if you have it in your inventory. So just side note as well, you can't actually sanctify an item if it's equipped. So watch this, like you can't do it, okay? You can't sanctify an item if it's equipped. You have to choose what you want to sanctify and just bring it down into inventory and then just right click and then left click that way until you get the stat that you want. In this case, the sanctifying ability, the Angelic Crucible ability that we want is Strafe now casts the last non-channel hatred spending ability cast, which is going to be multi-shot, but we're going to get into that. So Yang's Recurve in there and Dead Man's Legacy. You want to try and get as much cooldown reduction as you can with this setup. As you can see, I got cooldown reduction on my Yang's Recurve, on my gloves and my shoulders there. Definitely want to get as much as possible so we can keep Vengeance up 100% of the time, which will be easy because of Kanai's Cube again, which we'll get to, but also because we're going to be spamming both Shadow Power and Smokescreen to keep up our insane movement speed, our Discipline's going to go down rather quickly as well, and we just have to cast Preparation to get that back up. So the more times we can cast Preparation, the more likely we're going to keep up our Discipline and never get into issues running out. While we're still here, I've got the Diamond Gem for cooldown reduction. Of course, very important cooldown for this setup in the helm. The rest, I've got the Dexterity Emerald Gems here for chest and for pants. The Legendary Gems we're using, Boon of the Hoarder, very important for movement speed increasing, Zaystone of Vengeance, and Bane of the Trapped. You can mix and match these however you want, but definitely keep Boon of the Hoarder for our movement speed increasing purposes for sure. That pretty much covers off the gear. It's pretty basic, nothing really much more to say. If you want specific details about anything, just hit me up in the comments down below, or if you're live on stream, feel free to pick my brain live on stream. No such thing as a silly question. I'm very friendly. The entire community on Twitch, in my Twitch community, is very friendly with beginners and newcomers, so feel free to come by and ask any questions that you might want to ask. So while we're here, Kanai's Cube, I'm not going to open it up down here because, as I've mentioned before, my big fat head gets in the way, but I'll open it up here so everyone can see it. In Kanai's, we've got Dawn. This allows us to easily keep Dawn up 100% of the time. Gold Wrap keeps us alive. We gain armor for 5 seconds equal to the amount of gold we picked up because of Boon of the Hoarder. 100% chance to, when we hit enemies, that gold's going to drop. So this is going to be pretty crazy. We're going to keep picking up gold like crazy, and we're going to keep our gold wrap buff up as well. Ring of Royal Grandeur makes everything work together here. 5 pieces turn into the 6-piece bonus we benefit from. 2 pieces turn into the 3-piece set bonuses that we have here. So definitely very important to have Ring of Royal Grandeur as well. The skills, of course, very important. Primary damage dealer, multi-shot with arsenal, strafe with drifting shadow, shadow power with shadow glide. Everything is basically optimized for movement speed increase here. You're going to see why. Smoke screen with displacement. Vengeance with seethe. Very important to have seethe to keep up our hatred the entire time. You probably noticed, you think I'm crazy right now, not having a hatred regenerator. There is no hatred regeneration here, but we're not going to need it, especially with vengeance and seethe. Preparation with focused mind. If you do run low on discipline, activate this and you'll get your discipline back. Tactical advantage for movement speed, hot pursuit for movement speed, blood vengeance for some extra hatred and discipline regeneration. This, you don't have to have this. I actually didn't struggle without blood vengeance, but this just cements your regeneration for hatred and for discipline. It'll keep it up there and you'll never run out. As long as you keep on moving, keep on hitting shit, keep on killing shit, you'll be fine. And ballistics here increase the damage of rockets, which we're going to be using. In addition, we have 20% chance to fire a homing rocket for our 150% weapon damage. Sorry, 150% weapon damage when we attack. Now, very important, when we're strafing, you see that there's no multi-shot. So because of the sanctified item here, strafe casts the last non-channeled hatred spending ability that we've casted. We haven't casted anything yet, so you have to hit multi-shot once. Like that. Now when we strafe, you can see multi-shot is being cast everywhere. And you can also see how little my hatred is going down. I don't even have seethe activated right now. But there we go. We activate seethe, it just goes up. No hatred regenerator is necessary. Now, it's also firing the homing rockets, which wasn't working before, so that's interesting. You can also let off extra multi-shots, like I am right now, shooting them off, which will also let off extra rockets. So just watch your hatred though. If you start running out, back off and don't spam your multi-shot. But if you want some rockets, activate multi-shot like so. Does that make sense? So we don't need a hatred generator. We don't really need to do anything. We don't need to cast multi-shot if you don't want to. But if you want the rockets, see, like right now, my Demon Hunter isn't firing the rockets. That's for movement speed increasing. But if you cast multi-shot, you can see the rockets come into play, okay? And because we have ballistics, they'll home on in as well. So we benefit from ballistics there big time. I think I've gone through everything. Let's go on in and give you guys an example. I'll do a couple runs. Knowing my luck, every time I do a guide and go into like a Rift example, it's a shit map. So hopefully we get at least, you know, one good one. If not, we'll run a couple runs if we have to. I think I've gone through everything. There's nothing more to go through. Paragons. I mean, I'm maxed out everywhere. Obviously, you want to be at least 25% movement speed. Everything else into dexterity. With offense, you want cooldown reduction. Split it evenly between crit chance, crit damage as you level up, then attack speed. With defense, resist all armor, life, then life regen. Utility, area damage first, resource cost reduction, life per hit, and then gold pickup radius. But as you can see, they're all maxed out, so I'm just pumping points into dexterity as I level up. Let's go on in and check out this baby in action. So this is for speed farming, for Nephilim, for farming your GR keys and doing bounties. Be awesome. Unhallowed Essence is back, baby. One thing I actually didn't go through, I realized, is the follower. So there are some items that you definitely want equipped on your follower. I'll go through them in a second. Because it is quite important, because there are items that emanate that we definitely want to take advantage of. So I've already seen the exit door. I'm just clearing out everything here. As you can see, moving at a ridiculous rate. We won't survive that. I think we will. So moving on through. Don't forget to reactivate Vengeance. XP pull. And you can see that we're moving ridiculously fast, right? So this has actually kind of motivated me. I'm seriously thinking about playing a Demon Hunter to start with next season. And if you want more good news, the starting set is this one that I'm using right now, the Unhallowed Essence set for Season 27. So all the more reason to roll a Demon Hunter. And this isn't like an ideal map, but as you can see, we're pushing through very easily. Resources are fine. The Rift Garden has arrived. Collect all of the gear, items, materials that you want. Pour it on out, rinse and repeat. And before you know it, you'll have plenty of GR keys. I'll do a couple more quick runs. So if you want to hang out and watch that, that's great. If not, you get the idea. This is going to be an awesome Season 27 speed farming build. I'll do one more. One more. Let's go. 20 seconds. In the meantime, use that time to your advantage. Repair if you need to. Actually, what I'll go through is my follower. So I've only got the absolute necessary items that I need for my follower. I definitely want the follower cannot die focus. I'm using the Enchantress because she gives us the extra cooldown. Flavor of Time Amulet. This will give you double the effect of pylons. Spolders of Zakara. No more reason to have to repair. Repair costs are gone. Nemesis Braces. So every time we activate a pylon or shrine, we get an elite that spawns. So extra speed to get through the rift quicker. Oculus Ring to stand in the ring and get that 80% damage buff. 85%, sorry. Avarice Band is the most important one. It increases your pickup radius, so you'll actually suck in those orbs, gold, and everything else that automatically picks up and is looted off the floor. So this is the most important one, Avarice Band, that you want to have. So let's go on in, do one more, and then we're out of here. It's your turn. Give it a go. Let me know what you all think. My favorite map in the world. Not. It's alright, we'll move through very quickly. Just make sure you don't forget to collect those juicy orbs for progression. And I'm super happy that I've tested out the Unhallowed Essence set today. It's actually a lot better than I ever imagined it to be. Good to see it back in form. I've missed Unhallowed Essence. And it's actually a lot different now, so if you were sick of it years ago when it was quite good, it's different now and it's incorporated Strafe. Strafe and takes advantage of multi-shot, as you can see. Get that pylon, boy. Don't blink. We're nearly done. If you get like a really dense outdoory map or like a Brythorn Cemetery, something like that, you'll absolutely just burn through the rift in no time. We're talking under 1 minute runs easily. So there you go. What did y'all think of the Unhallowed Essence build? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away, and I'll see you live on Twitch TV where you can ask me questions directly. See you all there.